Joe. You know it doesn't suit you.
It's true, I hate this job. And I know I made some bad choices, but I'm a wet boot boy now. People won't forget it.
You could leave tomorrow. Start another life in another town.
That's easy for you to say, Doctor. We are poor. My son's weak, and there's no way he'll endure another disappointment.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Good evening, Doctor.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
I still have questions about that.
I don't know much about the man.
He never go...
No. A few days ago.
Really?
He went to the nearest...
He never...
No.
Really?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for... Colossus. Perhaps I should look into it.
Mr. Bates.
Evening.
I want to know everything about the recent violence, Cadogan. And I want the truth.
Well, rent may be a bit high, and yeah, I've had to evict a few people. But that's business, isn't it?
Take this as my final warning. You will not profit from the misery of others. Business is one thing, but what you do is quite another.
Really? What you gonna do? You ain't from here. You ain't Whitechapel, Doctor. You wouldn't know the first thing about playing dirty, even if you wanted to.
Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
Good evening.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial. When science fails you, this leaves you...
Good evening, Benjamin.
I'm afraid...
A gun? Mr. Bates.
Evening.
Goodbye.
Come on, take
afraid. Fancy buying some...
You never... Right then. Show me...
Protection against malevolence and trickery.
Good evening.
It's far.
What do you mean?
All scientists.
Quite a judgment.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Well, I suppose...
As a doctor,
What do you mean?
the beast is finally revealing it.
Really?
We must fight the disease.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias. What exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Science and progress are our only hope against the monstrosity hidden behind this epidemic.
See, Doctor? Now you acknowledge the presence of evil with...
Tell me, to
God will...
Science?
See, Doc?
I have heard an...
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Not protect you. For every...
Good.
It's
Have you in...
not.
What do you mean?
Also,
Quite a judge...
well, you are...
Well,
As a doctor,
What do you mean?
the beast,
Really?
we must fight
What is left then?
cleansing
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye. I must insist.
I have...
Who distribute flowers at this hour of night?
Mr. Bates. Goodbye, Mr. Bates.
If I could get us working, everything would be...
Good
I'm afraid...
A gun, alcohol.
Answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money. When science fails you, this makes you.
Stupid bitch!
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind?
Tell me about it.
Are you...
I have no... many people.
And when
Clayton Duff.
I believe...
Why this...